This is KXOK News. Steven B.Stevens with the 8:55 report. The temperature 33 degrees now. Rain and thunder showers tonight. Weather in detail follows the news. Congratulations, Christy Goodman. You're the lucky lady who has been selected by the KXOK judges. Preparations are being made for the date of 68 with Bruno J. from KXOK. Christy, you'll be dined at the Cheshire Inn, courted to Camelot at the Esquire, and ice creamed at Cyrano's.
You've been screaming for a week.
Granny, then a wonderful ride through the city in Bruno's chauffeured limousine, finally deposited at your doorstep.
Yeah.
And Granny just asked me if you need any help on how to handle a woman.
No.
There's a way, said a wise old man.
I warned you, Steve.
Not the one, Granny, a way known by every woman.
I'm gonna get
Since
you.
the whole rigmarole began.
Yeah, right on ya. I got him.
A little boy stood by his father's knee, looked up in his face, and said wistfully, "There are so many things that I don't understand. Things I'd like to talk over with you, man to man." The father looked down at his son thoughtfully and said, "Let us talk, but first, climb on my knee. What are these things that are troubling you? Ask whatever you like. I'll see what I can do." The little boy frowned, then looked up with a smile and said, "Father, relax, for we'll be here a while. I hope you can answer each question of mine. I'll list them and try not to take too much time. Who made the earth and the sea and the sky and the mountains that tower way up there so high? Is there someone who puts the perfume in a rose? Who tells the flowers when to open and close? Who taught the birds how to build a strong nest? And who made the night so all creatures might rest? Who paints the leaves in the fall of the year? And who wakes the flowers to say spring is here?" I think that's enough for me to ask you today. Some other time I'll ask more, if I may. The father looked down at his son's curly head, then slowly and thoughtfully to him he said, "When all of these questions you started to ask, I thought that to answer might be a great task. But your heavenly Father has made one and all. He made spring and summer, winter and fall. He made this big world and everything in it. And he never slumbers but is awake every minute. At the sound of his voice the birds start to sing, and the flowers burst forth with their blooms in the spring. Have I answered your questions?" the father then said. The little boy snuggled closer and nodded his head. As the father thought over those questions that day, the little boy to dreamland slowly drifted away.